Hi guys, good morning. Okay, so welcome to another video. This is gonna be a, I guess, quick little just check-in, see how y'all are doing. I have had a lot of doctor's appointments this past week. I just finished the sleep study last night. I'm gonna do a video specifically for the sleep little thing. I'm going to, what else am I going to do? I'm gonna update you guys on my appointments. So I went ahead and went to the cardiologist appointment. They were so sweet. They hooked me up to a EKG. It was an interesting experience because of COVID. I had to call them from my car to have them allow me to come in. They assigned me a seat that was numbered, so it's like away from people. And then they called me to the back. They did an EKG, which for some reason I just keep thinking these tests are like so much more invasive than they are, or invasive than they are, and they're really not. They're really easy. So the EKG was super simple. They just put stickers all over me, hooked it up for like half a minute or a minute, and then it was done. They went ahead and scheduled next Tuesday. I have to go in at 7 in the morning, and I'm not sure what this test is called, so I could probably update it if I don't upload this video before then. I have to do a full day of tests, so it's like one test that's like a couple hours, and then they told me to bring lunch, and then another test after that that's a few hours. And then even the next morning I have to go in at 7 for yet again another test or update or something. So that's going to be that, but then that's it on that. I did my psychology evaluation, my psych eval, and it was so nice. Like, I mean, it... So the test itself, like when you go in, they give you a booklet of paper to fill out. This thing asks you all kinds of deep questions, along with regular questions. So you get a bunch of regular questions like, your address and stuff. But then all of a sudden they're like, so do you have any mommy issues? And you're just like, oh my God, I do. And, so then you have to like write down different things. And so in my personal life, I have a lot of trauma. And it has affected me my whole life. So even sitting down and writing this stuff down just brought back a lot for me, and it really reminded me and kind of gives me insight of who I am and why I am the way that I am, and things that I need to kind of do to change just how I do things. And I've always prided myself for surviving through things that I survived through, but in a sense there's a lot of there's reasoning on why I'm chunky that has to do with the way that I grew up. I grew up in a heavily addicted family. Every family member was addicted to something. Even as a teenager, I did my little stint of, doing whatever drug I could get my hands on. Luckily, something clicked in me about a year and a half into doing drugs, like hard drugs, and I saw that I was becoming like my parents. Like, literally I could look at my mom and be like, wow, like that's me right now. And it was just so disturbing that it made me quit. Like, I literally kind of like ran away from home, even though I was an adult. I was like 18, 19. Yeah, I was turning 19 whenever I left forever. And that's a whole nother story time. We'll have to have a story time about my life. It's been crazy. But anyways, luckily I dodged the addiction bullet when it comes to drugs, but I'm addicted to everything else. Like, I'm a crafter. I've always been able to sell things online and make money. So I am like a crackhead when it comes to crafting. Like, if I find something new that I like, I dive in head first. Next thing you know, half of my craft room is full of that craft stuff, which is insane. And then if I fail at it, or if I lose interest in it, then it's just another thing down, which really sucks too, because that's a lot of money lost. But that is a small example of my addictive behavior. Like, I have a very addictive behavior as well. So, or my addictive personality. So the same goes with food. You know, I'm addicted to food in a lot of senses. Like, I tend to take off and, um, you know, I eat and eat just because I'm just bored and like it's just good. Hey guys. Okay, so let me see. So I guess I'm gonna round up the other video that I had started, but I was in my truck and my husband came and jumped in and totally interrupted my video. So I went ahead and cut it off there. I was talking about mental health and how it can affect, you know, your weight. Like I had said, which y'all are literally watching that part and then it's just bleeding right into this part. Basically, food addiction is really a thing, and I have a tendency to, I don't know what the correct term is for it. I don't want to say like I binge eat, like I just go and eat until like I'm sick as shit or whatever, but like I definitely eat out of boredom, or I eat, it's like almost like a reward system too. So like when I leave my house, I just have this crazy feeling like when we leave the house, we've always had the habit of, let's stop and get a bag of chips, or let's stop and get an ice cream, or it's kind of like just a treat while you're out running around. This is driving me nuts. Let me get centered. Oh. And so I guess that's kind of my thing, is like, you know, yesterday it was so hard. We went to go take my daughter home, or my daughter's friend home, and you know, everybody is like, let's stop and get something. And sure enough, you know, like, and I can't be like, no, you can't, because I can't. You know, like I'm not that person. They don't have a problem with weight. They don't have a problem with anything. So I can't expect them to have to change everything. They've already started changing small things just for me, which is amazing and I appreciate it. But I'm a grown ass person. It's up to me to eat properly. And I guess that's kind of what that whole psych eval thing is it's kind of, well, one, it's bringing attention to yourself, making sure that you know that you're the owner of your situation. You know, when you have the surgery, are you gonna succeed or are you going to just pop right into those old activities and fall into it and not, you know, not stay with the program? I mean, it's like, it is a life-changing thing. So not to get all deep or anything, but that's the way the psychology appointment went. So it was kind of cool. And then right in the middle of it, or like after you did the one paper that you had to fill everything out, then they take you to this little seat. I had to do I don't know if you guys have ever applied for a job and they do that thing to where they ask like about 100 questions, and it's trying to get the true intent of yourself without kind of like tricking you into just being honest about if you're a thief or not, or something stupid. So they ask a lot of questions like, if you saw your worker, you know, your coworker steal something, would you tell a manager, or would you keep your mouth shut? You know, things like that. Well, they had a questionnaire similar to that, but it was like 567 questions. I kid you not, 567 questions. I thought I was gonna die by the time I got out. I was like, holy crap. And then there was like another one of like, I think it was like 40 questions, then another one with like 30 questions, all kind of the same style. Like a rating of least to greatest, least being you agree, least to, I guess least being you would agree, greatest being you disagree, or whatever. Anyways, it was a torturous test. I had to take it. It was long as hell. Like, I really think that I grew some extra gray hair doing it. But anyways, so that part's down. He actually was really proud of my progress, because I have already kind of taken a lot of steps as far as eating healthier, which it shows with me. So I'm kind of happy about that. So anyways, I just wanted to update you guys on that and finish that, because I just kind of dead and stopped in the middle of it because we were out running errands, and yeah, I thought I was going to try to get a quick video in and it didn't work. So anyways, so that was the cardiologist appointment. part 1, and then that was the psychologist appointment. Now I do have the cardiologist appointment again because they do have to have the second appointment. It's like testing all day and then like results the next day. So I'll let you guys know how that is, and I'll talk to y'all then. Bye.